Good evening and welcome to a night of Prairie Grove Tiger basketball. On the behalf of the administration, Superintendent Alan Williams, Assistant Superintendent Vol Woods, Athletic Director Coach Mike Green, Principal Ron Bond, and Assistant Principal Joey Saunders, along with all the coaches involved, Shelly Dugan, Kevin Froud, Steve Edmondson, and Ulysses Ruley, they want to thank you for joining us for tonight's games. The broadcasts of tonight's games are made possible through PG Telco, the providers of PGTigersOnline.com. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Ozark Delight, America's #1 fundraising lollipops. Lewis Automotive, serving all of Northwest Arkansas since 1947. The Bank of Fayetteville, we're banking on your potential. Sterling Drug, serving Prairie Grove since 1918. Flowers and Friends, flowers, gifts, and more with a hometown touch. Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers, shakes, malts, and a whole lot more, just south of the Northwest Arkansas Mall. J&B Auto, Prairie Grove's bumper-to-bumper parts store. And by Frederick's One Stop, the one stop for all your needs when you're on the go. Tonight's broadcast is made possible through the generous donations of PG Telco, providers of PGTigersOnline.com, and by the Prairie Grove All Sports Booster Club, where showing your Tiger pride is just one membership away. And now, sit back and relax. It's time for Prairie Grove Tiger basketball.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we're here in Gravette for a tilt tonight between the Gravette Lions and the Prairie Grove Tigers. I'm Lynn Gregson. Alongside of me tonight, Derek Dugan. And we want to thank Dustin Dugan tonight for helping us out with the camera. And for those that are watching tonight, we don't have the best camera angle from where they put us, but Derek, they put us like normal right next to the band, so it'll be loud.
We were kind of thinking we were going to dodge it. You know, at Gravette, they used to have the band down on the floor. They've actually moved them up to the weight room area in the balcony, kind of where we are. So it'll be another challenge for us, but we'll get through it, I think.
All right. Well, if you're tuning in, we're just getting started. We're getting ready for a tip-off, and we'll get going here in just a minute. All right, Huber to jump for the Lady Tigers. She controls the tip, and that's Haley Fitz with the ball. Gets it quickly down to Beeks, and Beeks is going to be called for a travel. Derek, the interesting thing about tonight's matchup, these are two teams that made a nice run in the state playoffs last year.
Yeah, it really did. Gravette had a nice run, kind of overachieved in my opinion last year. Made it to the state quarterfinals before they were knocked out. So, yeah, they've had a nice little run. They're breaking in a new coach also. Coach Pittman comes over from Huntsville. He's been Coach Berry's assistant for a long time over there, so this is his first year at Gravette.
Well, in the first 15 seconds, we get two travel calls, one apiece. There's Lamsargas. I just need to get Fitz with the ball. Lamsargas, she throws up the three, no good. Now that's Beeks with the rebound and in and out, and that's Brooke Barnett with the rebound. Beeks back to Lamsargas, and Lamsargas may have got away with a step there herself.
I was watching Gravette's defense. They played a 2-3 last year. Coach Pittman over at Huntsville, they ran a whole lot of man-to-man defense, but
Huber for three, bottom, Derek. Oh, good way to start. Yeah, they ran that 2-3.
Yeah, last year, and they've kind of stuck with it. They had a lot of success with it last year. That's a great start for Justine. She's been kind of a slow starter this year. Good to see her get off to a fast start here.
3-0. The Lady Tigers lead the Lady Lions, and got to get familiar here with the Gravette players. And that, inside, number 44, that is Monica White. She's a junior. She stumbles there, and now Huber, the 6-footer junior, she brings the ball down after rebound. That's the rebound by number 23, Kendra Meeker. Haley with a nice steal. That's Haley Fitz. Nice layup up and good. And now a timeout's quickly called by Coach Pittman. And it's 5-0, and nice start for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, really nice start. Forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's kind of our MO is creating pressure defense with our either half-court defense or man-to-man defense in the full court. Right now we're doing a good job of creating turnovers and finishing on the offensive end to get off to a fast start. And we didn't talk about, Lynn, we didn't really have time for a pregame tonight, but Lady Tigers coming in off a win at Ozark, first conference game of the season Tuesday night. Got about a 15-point win there at Ozark. So we're 1-0 in conference. I actually don't know if Gravette won their game with Pea Ridge and the senior girls. I believe that they did, but I'm not for sure on that one.
Lady Tigers aggressive at the start on the defensive press, and that's Pruitt. She gets it. That is Meeker. It's in and out, and the Lady Tigers being aggressive on the defense couldn't quite come up with that rebound. Lady Tigers lead 5-0. 5:49 here to go in the first quarter. Meeker to bring the ball in. She gets that ball into that Cheyenne Nichols. Now inside. That's number 1, Destiny Wishon. Huber. There's Lamsargas for 3. No good. Rebound Nichols. She comes down quick. She brings it, pulls up, jumper, and it's good. And quickly, too quick basket by the Lady Lions. And they're down 5-4. Now the Tigers back out. There's Lamsargas. Pulls it out. Lamsargas is guarded by Pruitt. Beeks gets, oh, there's Huber. Nice. About a 6-footer there.
It's easy to just throw it up and let her go get it. She's so athletic, she can come up with that ball.
Well, I like a
fast start by both teams.
I like the way she used the backboard. And there's nice hustle. Went off her foot. You know what? I think Coach Pittman actually told the truth there.
I was beginning to wonder.
I thought that he wouldn't tell the truth, but
well, they were talking, weren't they? Trying to. Coach Fry was definitely in the referee's ear there, and yeah, somehow or another he overturned that, but another official did not overturn that for him. So it may have been the Gravette coach actually.
Ball goes out of bounds. Monica White. You know, White and Wishon are pretty good-sized young ladies out there as far as height. Lamsargas has the ball, and Beeks guarded by Meeker.
Well, now Gravette has switched to a man-to-man defense, Lynn.
And there is Huber. Oh, thought we were going to get a shooter's touch. Comes out. That is Nichols bringing the ball down, and now Nichols being called for the double dribble.
You know, Lynn, one thing I noticed when we were setting up, we were watching the JV boys game. And I think we're in a shooter's gym because the JV boys game put up about 70 points from one team and about 50 from the other. So we've noticed some soft bounces off these rims, so maybe that'll work in our favor tonight.
If you're just joining us, let us know where you're watching from on our comments page at pgtigersonline.com. There's Huber. No good. Nice rebound by Brooke Barnett and puts it up and in. Brooke Barnett, we always talk about her being at the right place at the right time, and she gets to put up basket. And Tigers back up to a 5-point lead. 5 seconds. No timeout, so that was a 5-second call there, Derek.
Yeah, and I wish I was keeping turnovers, Lynn. That's probably about 5 right now for Gravette. They're really having trouble handling our pressure.
Nichols guarding Fitz. Wishon guarding Barnett. And there is a nice move inside. Going to be an and one opportunity for Lacey Beeks. Foul there by number 23, Kendra Meeker. Her first, the team first. That's pretty interesting. We went over 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. No good on the shot. Rebound by White.
Yeah, there were a lot of stoppages in plays, but no fouls until that one.
White with the ball, gets it out. Pruitt drives, and now Meeker guarded by Fitz. Overthrown, trying to get it inside. They see a mismatch there as far as height with White versus Barnett.
Yeah, Barnett's kind of used to that. Just about every game we've played so far this year, she's been undersized, but she makes up for that. She knows how to play down there with the big girls. She knows how
to be in position on rebounds. She boxes out well. She's fronting real well right there, as you can see. Ball, oh, nice save there by Meeker. She gets it over to Nichols, and Pruitt guarded by Huber. Nichols thought about that long three there. Still again.
Thought about it again.
Oh, that now Fitz is going to be called for. You know, I've been very impressed with Haley Fitz since coming on board, you know, because of the injury to her cousin.
Yeah,
she's really stepped up.
We haven't missed a beat offensively or defensively. She's done a really nice job for us. And, yeah, she's picked up right where her cousin left off for us. Boy, she's not afraid to take the three from out deep.
Now Lamsargas pulls it back. You know, Whitney Fitz her. Well, there's a nice pass inside, and Huber off. She gets a rebound, and there it's no good again. Barnett gets it. Now Lamsargas for three. Bottom! There we go.
Well, Barnett got us 2 extra shots on that possession right there. You were talking about getting in position to make a play. She did it 2 times on that possession.
That's the Tigers' largest lead of the game. Tigers are up by 10. Now with Sean with the ball. Pulls up. Nice arc on the ball. And battle. And let's see. Looks like there's Haley Fitz with the steal. Nice move. 2 shots.
I don't think the Gravette student section approves of that call there.
One, as you can see, 1:47 to go here. 14-4, and the Lady Tigers stretch it to 11-point lead as Fitz hits a free throw.
Well, if I'm looking correctly, I can't really tell from here, Lynn, but it looks like Whitney Fitz is at least dressed out for tonight's game. And I know last week when we broadcast the Huntsville game, she wasn't.
Barnett got that rebound. Lamsargas, no good. Nice save there by Nichols, and Meeker brings it down. We did make 1 free throw. I don't think we got the point there.
They haven't added it yet. We've got 15 points, and they've only showing us at 14 on the scoreboard.
We'll want to bring that to someone's attention if we don't get that changed. Abby Smith, and Abby puts it in.
Yeah, they've still got us a point short, Lynn.
And Haley almost gets that just over her head. And there's White with the basket in.
Well, that's a risk-reward type of defense. Usually we'll make something happen. That time, Gravette did a nice job of breaking our press and getting a layup.
They gave us our point, I think.
Good, good.
I was about to get a text over there to someone, and there's Lamsargas. She's got a 3-pointer. Bottom! And Lamsargas now with 2 3-pointers stretches the Prairie Grove lead 20-6. Oh, that was close. Number 3 now in for, that is Whitney DeWitt. She gets the ball to Nichols, inside to White. Nice defense there. Nice defense by Barnett. White gets the roll, 20-8. Oh. Haley Fitz, 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Lamsargas for 3, no good. That's Beeks. Now Haley Fitz for 3, no good, and White with the rebound, 2, 1. No shot, and now at the end of the first quarter, our score, the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers 20, the Lady Lions 8. We'll be back after these messages.
Ozark Delight Lollipops are America's #1 fundraising lollipop. We produce our lollipops the old-fashioned way in small batches, ensuring flavor intensity to the last lick. Mass-produced, machine-made lollipops are simply inferior, and you and your customers can taste the difference. From the production to customer service to everything in between, Ozark's Delight does it right. So whether you're ordering for the next fundraising project or just need some of your favorite flavors, we're here to help. Click our website, ozarkdelight.com, or call us toll-free at 1-800-334-8991. Whether in sports or banking, competition is healthy for a community. If you consider all the choices you have in banking today, the Bank of Fayetteville stands out. The founders of the Bank of Fayetteville realize the importance of giving back to the community, not only for the Tigers on the field tonight, but for the future Tigers to come. The Bank of Fayetteville believes that the folks of Prairie Grove have great potential, and they have that one goal in mind to help you reach that potential. You see, with this thought process in mind, the community wins. The Bank of Fayetteville, banking on your potential.
Okay, we're back to the action as we start the second quarter. I'll remind you, if you're watching, please go to pgtigersonline.com. Go to the comment page. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Lady Tigers lead 20-8.
Boy, Abby Smith not afraid to let him fly when she gets into the game. She's usually really aggressive, and she got one basket to go early when she just got in at the end of the first quarter. Couldn't get that three-point shot to go.
Derek, why don't you take over play-by-play for just a bit? Okay. I'm going to play around here a little bit and see if we can work out on this camera work just a tad.
Okay. I guess they called that foul on Justine, so that's her first foul. And Wishawn misses the first free throw. And number 22, Pruitt, back into the game for Gravette. She replaces Meeker. Second shot from Wishawn is up and good. She's got 3 points on the night. Lady Tigers lead 20-9 early in the second quarter. That ball was almost stolen away from Pruitt. She was able to come away with it. Now Cappy Bryant dribbling the ball at the top of the key. Sargis for three. Back off the back of the rim, no good, but Huber keeps the ball alive, and I thought she was fouled right there, but no call, and now they're going to get a foul called on Justine. A tough break there for Justine Huber and the Lady Tigers. And that's going to be Justine's second foul. Now Brooke Barnett quickly into the game for Justine. Justine did a nice job of coming away with that rebound and went back up with it, and I thought she got fouled, but no call there. Abby Smith knocks the ball away on the inbounds pass. Gravette will retain possession. And boy, the Lady Tigers are contesting everything right now. But Gravette finally breaks away from the pressure there. Nichols, deep range three, no good, but number 44, White, gets the rebound, and now another foul is going to be called on Prairie Grove. That one is going to be called on Brooke Barnett. Brooke picks up her first foul. Gravette will inbound the ball on their baseline. 6:44 to play in the first half. Lady Tigers lead 20-9. And Pruitt pulls up from three. The top of the key, no good. Barnett gets the rebound for the Lady Tigers. Cappy Bryant pushes. Abby Pruitt makes a move, now kicks it out to Sargis. Three, no good. And White gets the rebound again. Lynn, you're back now.
All right, yeah, we're back.
Figured it out.
I think we're good.
That's too much talking for me, Lynn.
That's where Sean, and now the Lady Lions get the first 3 points here. 2 minutes, and the Lady Tigers have yet to score here in this quarter. I'm just going to shout out here to Dustin. Dustin, I think on that deep corner, I think we're okay. So.
And this is going to be an important stretch for the Lady Tigers, with Justine probably going to be on the bench for the rest of the half.
And that's what you need. You see someone like Beeks to take it to the hole. You know, Beeks played so much last year, you forget she's only a sophomore.
Yeah, and that was a really strong move right there. Just no hesitation. She went right to the basket and got a nice finish.
Now Brooks going to get her third foul. Yeah, that's...
And I actually think that's just two on Brooke, Lynn, unless I missed one. Hopefully that's just two on her.
I think you're right. I think you're right. In and out. That's Samantha Pruitt at the line. Coming into the game is Haley Fitz. Now we have only two of the starters in. It's Beeks and Sargis, Abby Smith, Cappy Bryant. I'll take that back, and Haley Fitz also a starter. She's in the game. misses both free throws, and Smith gets it. Oh, Haley Fitz with the ball. She's looking to drive. Now she's going to get over to.
And Lynn, we're playing with 4 guards out on the floor. Lacey Beeks is our only post player in there right now.
They're going to call them Sargis for the charge. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching tonight, go to pgtigersonline.com. Just so you know, if you got some weird angles, they didn't give us the best spot tonight, and there's a couple of blind spots right there. You can see a little fence there, and on that end of the floor, we are on the opposite end of that. So as you look down there, I'll try to be descriptive as we're on that end of the floor. Bringing the ball in, that is Fitz, bringing it over to the timeline. In the corner, that is Abby Pruitt, where Sean comes down with the rebound. Now White, guarded by Beeks, and the defense there, nice defense there by Beeks.
Yeah, nice job by Michelle on the backside, too, getting her hand on the ball and knocking it out of the way, because she was trying to help inside, and her girl kind of got away from her, but she did a good job of getting the ball knocked out of bounds to reset our defense.
Coach Frau takes a timeout. We're going to take it with him with 4:50 to go in the first half. Lady Tigers 22, Lady Lions 11.
PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. But what does that mean to you? It means that you get to keep up with all your sporting events associated with Prairie Grove Athletics on a website furnished and maintained by PG Telco. It means that the folks at PG Telco have an interest in you, your kids, your school, and your community. And they're focused on progress. They're committed to bringing you the very latest in technology for your home or your office. For telephone, internet, long distance, or direct TV, think PG Telco. Built on community, focused on progress.
All right, we're back, and there is Lady Lions with the ball off the backboard. Cheyenne Nichols, nice play there. Nice drive, uses her backboard, and they've cut the lead to 9. Cappy Bryant, she's driving, and she's going to feed it out there to Beeks. Beeks over to Fitz. This corner, and there is Fitz, and coming through the lane is Smith.
Yeah, we've got to find some offense with Huber out of the game.
Oh, she's going to walk, yep.
Yeah,
that little hesitation, she wasn't quite sure, and Fitz called for the walk.
And we had about 3 or 4 girls try to attack right there. Gravette did a good job of collapsing their defense to make us force the ball back out. And they ended up with a forced turnover. Good job by Gravette.
Timeout called by Coach Whitman. He was begging for it.
I didn't think that the referee had seen him, but I guess right at the last moment he caught it.
Well, at this timeout, the Lady Tigers have only scored 2 points as we're halfway through the second quarter in this quarter, and Gravette has hit 5. So,
yeah, Gravette's doing a nice job of weathering the storm, and right now we've got to find a way to get some points on the board with Justine out. I know Coach Froud does not want to have to put her back in the game with 2 fouls already. So, if he can and we can sustain this lead, I think he'd be fine with keeping her over there and going into halftime with just 2 fouls.
Brooke as well, and now they went for it deep, but the deep pass intercepted, if you will, by Haley Fitz.
Yeah, it looked like DeWitt had her beat, but Haley kind of accelerated and was able to get that ball. Good job by her.
Cappy Bryant with the ball up top. She gets it to Abby Smith. And now, number 22, Pruitt's going to be called for the foul. That's the 3rd team foul, first one on Pruitt. 3:48 to go. Again, if you're watching, go to pgtigersonline.com. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. There's Abby Smith all the way and off the backboard. Nice, strong move by the sophomore.
Yeah, and what was really impressive there was Gravette was forcing Abby to go left to her left because she's a right-handed player, and she said, okay, I'll go left and I'll score here. So kind of made the defense pay on that possession.
Looking at the comments page, Watching from Prairie Grove, Dina Brown. Let's see some cheerleaders at boys halftime, please. So we'll try to do that and take care of that. We'll try to, anytime we get cheerleaders out on the court, we'll try to get that in. Nice move there by Samantha Pruitt, 24-15. Haley Fitz now to Cappy Bryant. She thought about it.
Well, and that time Meeker played Abby a little more straight up instead of forcing her to her left again.
Under 3 minutes, 2:50 to go here in the first half. And now Abby Smith got some room. She's going to feed. Oh, Haley's going to get called for the walk again. I think it's that little bit of indecision there.
Yeah, yep. I think it's the hesitation, and she's moving that pivot foot just at the slightest, and she's a quick player, and sometimes she can kind of get away with that, but the referees have caught her about, I think that's the second time they've caught her on that little hesitation move.
She has to be careful. Once you get that, sometimes you try to make something happen. She may have been lucky she didn't call for reach in there, as that was number 3, Whitney DeWitt, in the game now. DeWitt with the ball guarded by Fitz, trying to get it inside to Washawn. She does. And Destiny Washawn cuts the lead to 7. Lumsargis with the ball, and now Lacey Beeks, pull up jumper, no good, and now the Lady Lions with a chance to cut it 2-5. Nichols with the ball, she gets it over to DeWitt. Long 3 there, no good. Rebound by Beeks. Beeks bringing it down hard. Nice drive, no good. Lumsargis goes up with a strong rebound. A lot of fighting going on for the ball. It's really hard to follow that. Now Washawn has cut it down to 5, 24-19. 135. Cappy Bryant, nice strong drive there by Cappy Bryant.
Yeah, we needed that. Gravette has kind of seized the momentum of the game, and they came away from that scrum with a layup down there by Washawn. And we're having a tough time matching up with Washawn right now with our 2 best post defenders out of the game right now. So you can see Coach Froud's really trying to get his girls to have help defense. And just right there, Cappy Bryant got that steal. Good job by her.
Abby's going to be called for a walk. Yep. Coach Pittman made that call, by the way. Yeah. He said he called walk, and he was right in the ref's ear.
So maybe that's the second time he's talked the referee into a call tonight. One in our favor and one against us.
Wow, they're going to call blocking, kind of a moving screen there, I think, or blocking on Samantha Pruitt. That's her second, team 4th. So with only 4 fouls, they're not in a lot of trouble. They'll be able to play very aggressive. There's a lot of fighting going on. Did you see that, Derek?
I missed it. I was watching us at the top of the key there.
23 White. Now that's their 5th foul. Abby Smith and Samantha Pruitt were going at it.
Well, and Pruitt's really lucky that she didn't get her 3rd foul there. And that would not be a smart time to pick up your 3rd foul here right inside a minute before halftime. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see if anything happens between now and the end of the half.
Now Haley Fitz is going to take the ball back court. Lady Tigers just need to take their time. They got a 7-point lead and have been able to hang on to a lead with both Huber and Barnett out of the game. Nichols lucky she didn't get a foul there. Washawn got down there quick. Washawn looking for something there. Now gets the ball out to Meeker. Pruitt. And Pruitt's going to be called for a walk. Coach Pittman not happy about that call.
No, he wasn't, but I actually think they missed a walk earlier in the possession, and that was about the second one on that trip. So at least they got that one right, I think.
Oh, she went over the line.
We've got 5 seconds left, Lynn.
There's Abby Smith. No good. And the Lady Tigers are going to go in with a 7-point lead at half. And considering our two big players inside were on the bench for most of that quarter.
Yes.
And to maintain a 7-point lead.
Yeah, I think we'll take that on the road against a good team. We've got a lead, and typically so far this year we've been a second-half team. So hopefully that will stay the case this game, and Justine and Brooke will be able to get back in the game. That's kind of where we've gotten into trouble this year is with a little bit of foul trouble from our post players, because we don't quite have the depth that we've had in the past in our post players coming off the bench. So hopefully we'll get Justine and Brooke back in there and be able to extend this lead and hang on to a victory tonight.
Well, Dina Brown, you asked for some cheerleader action. Here we go. We're going to just put the camera out there and let you enjoy the action. We have about 8 more minutes here before we start the second half, so we're going to take a few commercials here and join you, and we'll talk a little bit about the first half stats. We'll be back with you with Prairie Grove Tiger basketball.
There's been a Davis at the counter of Sterling Drugs since before most of us were born. As a matter of fact, Sterling Drugs been at the same location in Prairie Grove since 1918. And while a lot has changed in the medical field, quality customer care is not one of them at Sterling Drug. You'll find the latest in all prescriptions explained to you by Gary Davis. He's been doing it for nearly 30 years. As a matter of fact, Gary's only going to charge you for the medication. His experience, he's going to throw that in for free. Keeping you healthy since 1918. Sterling Drug, 125 East Buchanan in Prairie Grove. Proud sponsors of Prairie Grove Athletics. How do you tell someone that they're special?
Flowers and friends.
How do you tell someone that they're loved?
Flowers and friends.
How do you tell someone happy anniversary?
Flowers and friends.
And how do you express your deepest sympathy?
Flowers and friends.
In Prairie Grove, when your message needs to be expressed with flowers, be it fresh-cut flowers or one-of-a-kind silk arrangement, think Flowers and Friends or drive by 114 East Buchanan, or you can call them at 846-2137. Flowers and Friends, flowers, gifts, and more with that hometown touch. Where in Prairie Grove can you go to get your gas, grab a tank of propane, a bag of ice, your favorite snack, and a soda drink, have your breakfast or lunch prepared fresh, made to order, wash that down with your favorite drink, and follow that with a hand-dipped ice cream? There's only one place that I know of that comes close to all of that in Prairie Grove. Locally owned and operated, it has to be Frederick's One Stop. And did I mention the coffee breaks in the afternoon where all the world's problems are solved? Only at Frederick's One Stop. Proud to be sponsors of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. But what does that mean to you? It means that you get to keep up with all your sporting events associated with Prairie Grove Athletics on a website furnished and maintained by PG Telco. It means that the folks at PG Telco have an interest in you, your kids, your school, and your community. And they're focused on progress. They're committed to bringing you the very latest in technology for your home or your office, for telephone, internet, long distance, or direct TV. Think PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Ozark Delight Lollipops are America's #1 fundraising lollipop. We produce our lollipops the old-fashioned way in small batches, ensuring flavor intensity to the last lick. Mass-produced, machine-made lollipops are simply inferior. Ozark Delight Lollipops are America's #1 fundraising lollipop. We produce our lollipops the old-fashioned way in small batches, ensuring flavor intensity. Ozark Delight Lollipops are America's #1 fundraising lollipop. We produce our lollipops the old-fashioned way in small batches. Ozark Delight Lollipops are America's #1 fundraising lollipop. We produce our lollipops the old-fashioned way in small batches, ensuring flavor intensity to the last lick. Mass-produced, machine-made lollipops are simply inferior, and you and your customers can taste the difference. From the production to customer service to everything in between, Ozark's Delight does it right. So whether you're ordering for the next fundraising project or just need some of your favorite flavors, we're here to help. Click our website, ozarkdelight.com, or call us toll-free at 1-800-334-8991.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. As we got just about 45 seconds here before we start. Derek, we took a little bit too long of a break there, but if you want to go down the stats real quick.
Yeah, Michelle Lumsargis leads the Lady Tigers with 6 points, and then Huber has 5, Abby Smith and Lacey Beeks with 4, Haley Fitz with 3, and then Cappy Bryant and Brooke Barnett each have 2 points. And then for Gravette, the story of the night so far has been with Sean. She's got 9 points, but most of those came when Barnett and Huber were out of the game, so hopefully those two girls for us will be able to slow her down.
And on fouls, how are we looking on fouls?
Yeah, fouls, Barnett and Huber each have 2, and then Haley Fitz and Lumsargis each have 1. So other than that, no real foul trouble for us.
Pruitt with 2, Meeker with 2, and DeWitt with 1. Right. And now we're ready to start the second half, and Lumsargis takes it in the backcourt for the Lady Tigers. 26-19, Lady Tigers lead. They've had as big as a 12-point lead in this game, but Gravette not giving up and hanging in there tough. Haley Fitz. There. Oh, Huber thought about Lamsargas for three. No good. Nice position there by Beeks, and she's going to drive. Pulls up, shot, and the foul is going to be on Wishon, I believe. That is Whitney Wishon with her first foul. Team first here in the second half.
That was a really unselfish play by Huber there. She passed up an open three. As she knows Michelle, that's kind of her thing, is a three-point shot. She was open and almost got it to go in that time.
Beeks misses the free throw. She's 1 of 3 now from the line. Beeks on the second one on the way. This one is going to drop, and it's 27-19. Beeks with the free throw. You know, Destiny Wishon. Push on Fitz. That's going to be Fitz's second foul. Destiny Wishon, I actually used to work with her dad.
Oh, is that right?
I know he's proud out here tonight.
Yeah, she's having a really good game so far.
Now, nice interception there by Barnett. She's just going to tie it up. She's going to get called for the walk there. Yep.
I think she had a chance to get rid of the ball early, and she just waited a little bit too long, and then they got her with the travel.
She was waiting to get tied up, I think.
Yes, exactly. Yep. Coach Froud just got a little warning there. Get back in the coach's box. So.
And now, nice feed inside. Nice play there. Just didn't fall for the Lady Lions, and now battling for the ball. Jump ball. Lady Lions are going to get the ball, and bringing it in is Meeker. She gets it over to White. White, little jumper. White's had some nice looks, just not falling for her, Derek.
Yeah, and she's got a good-looking shot as well. She just can't get it to go down yet.
Now driving is Huber. Huber takes it up and going to have a chance for an and one here, Derek. Nice move. We needed that scoring back in the game.
And Justine, that's what she does, is come out in the third quarter, and I don't know what happens at halftime because Coach Froud was only in there for about 2 minutes at the half, but she comes out and plays kind of like a different player in the second half so far. This year she's done that pretty much game in and game out. She's been a second half player.
Well, those that are watching, again, I know Dina Brown, you're out there watching. Let us know how the broadcast is going. I know that we're in a little bit of a tough angle. The sound and everything is okay. If you could let us know, I'd appreciate it. Huber misses the free throw, but we get the ball back, 29-19. Beeks driving baseline, and now Meeker's going to be called for a foul. Kendra Meeker, is that her third?
That's 3 on her, so that's a big foul for them. You know, she hasn't scored yet in the ball game, but she's played really good defense, and she's one of their main players, so that could be a factor later on. And that's early in the third quarter that she's picked up her third foul. And there's another foul, that time on Wishon.
Well, that's 2 on Wishon here in the third quarter. She played the whole first half, very aggressive, but no fouls in the first quarter or first half. And now she's got 2. Now, Coach Will Pittman's going to take a timeout, and we'll take that one with them. With 6:46 to go, Lady Tigers 29, Lady Lions 19.
There's been a Davis at the counter of Sterling Drugs since before most of us were born. As a matter of fact, Sterling Drugs been at the same location in Prairie Grove since 1918. And while a lot has changed in the medical field, quality customer care is not one of them at Sterling Drug. You'll find the latest in all prescriptions explained to you by Gary Davis. He's been doing it for nearly 30 years. As a matter of fact, Gary's only going to charge you for the medication. His experience, he's going to throw that in for free. Keeping you healthy since 1918. Sterling Drug, 125 East Buchanan in Prairie Grove. Proud sponsors of Prairie Grove Athletics.
6:46 remaining here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers back up by 10. Their largest lead, I believe, has been 12. 20 to 8 at one time.
That's the last time I remember.
And Beeks gets it in to Huber. Lamsargas for 3. Bottom. That's 3 3-pointers for Lamsargas. She's got all of her points from three-point land.
And she's really getting a lot of open looks tonight.
And there is a nice play by Brooke Barnett. She's Goes after that loose ball and taps it to Lumsargis, and now a 13-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Whitney Fitz, nice move, nice drive. Whoa, a lot of activity, no foul, no walk.
I guess they thought they called enough fouls that last trip down the floor. I think Gravette picked up 3 fouls on 1 possession.
3-pointer there by Pruitt, goes in and out. Nice rebound by Wishon. She almost throws it away. Wow. A lot of tumbling going on there. No foul call. Ball goes out of bounds to Gravette. And now they're going to get Beeks for the foul this time. For those watching, we're sorry about the little gate there. Just not much we can do about it.
I think Justine got hit right in the face right there, Lynn. Not on purpose. I think it was inadvertent, but that never feels good.
Ball gets in. Now it's Sean over to Meeker. There's DeWitt with the ball and back to Meeker. Now nice pass inside to Sean. She's working hard, can't get the shot off. And now Pruitt pulls up just past the free throw line. No good. Rebound by Fitz. Gets it down quickly to Huber. Cross court to Lumsargis. Lumsargis going to drive, pulls back over to Huber. Huber for 3. No good. Oh. And now here comes Pruitt. Drives all the way. No good. Rebound by Beeks. They're letting them play, aren't they, Derek?
They're letting them play a little bit, but that's all right. That's all right. You know, you can tell the defense, everything changes when we've got Barnett and Huber out on the floor. Gravette is struggling to get anything going in this third quarter. In that second quarter, they were kind of scoring inside at will on us.
Now Huber just goes up strong and with Sean. She's going to pick up her 3rd foul. And now that becomes critical for the Gravette Lady Lions. What was the halftime score? Was it 27-19?
26-19.
26-19.
We had a 7-point lead, and yeah, Gravette hasn't scored this third quarter.
Now Huber makes a free throw. How many points does Huber have
She's
now?
She's got 8 points.
8 points for Huber, 9 for Lumsargis, all from 3-point. Haley Fitz going to take a little rest. In the game is Abby Smith.
Yeah, and probably a good move by the Gravette coach to get Wishon out of the game because she's guarding Huber, and she's not going to get a break guarding Huber because Huber can test you outside and inside, so she's going to have to sit on the bench for a couple minutes probably.
Nice move inside. That is Monica White. First basket of the quarter. There's pull up by Beeks. I love to see that shot. That's probably about an 8-10-foot jumper there, and you don't see that as much. 15-point lead for the Lady Tigers.
And it's not the easiest of shots either. She did a really good job of just stopping right where she was and pulling up and hitting that shot.
Jessica Bailey, her first action of the night. She gets it to Meeker, and that's over to Pruitt for 3. No good. Beeks with the rebound. Quickly down to Huber. Pull-up jumper off the glass. Oh, that's nice.
Kind of the same shot that Lacey just hit right in the middle of the lane, and that was a tougher angle, I think, for Justine. Good job of using the glass.
And the Lady Tigers have quickly stretched the lead in this quarter from 7 to 17, and now Brooke Barnett knocks it away into the hands of Abby Smith.
And our defense is creating our offense so far in the third quarter. The Gravette has just been swarmed every trip they've had.
Oh, Huber, bottom! You know, and now Lumsargis steal.
Oh, we had the ball. We had the ball. They've got to overturn this. They're trying to overturn it, but the Gravette coach doesn't want to.
Hey, Dustin, get this action down there if you can, because I have never seen a coach just tell a ref to just go. He waved him off.
Well, and in the meantime, even if he doesn't get the timeout, he's got his assistant coach over here on the bench that's coaching, and now that they're going to grant him the timeout. And it should still be our ball coming out of this timeout. It'll be interesting to see if we
theoretically, by the rules, there's no way he should be able to have gotten. It's one of those things where if you really play by the, I think they compromised here.
Yes.
Because you can't call a timeout when someone else has the ball.
Right.
And it looks like he got the timeout compromised here.
Well, and what had happened was the lead official right there had turned his head to the inbounds pass, and he's running by the Gravette bench, and the Gravette coach calls timeout, and without even looking, he just granted him the timeout, and he didn't even realize that his team no longer had the ball. So
let's see what happens here. Coach Froud, if we don't have the ball, I can see Coach Froud picking up maybe a big T here. Let's see what happens. Let's see who's going to get it. I think the Lady Tigers are going to get the ball.
Yep. So I think they did compromise on that play. It worked out, I guess, for both teams.
Something needs to happen quick here, and now Lumsargis backcourt. Oh! They have reason to yell, and now Cappy Bryant on top of going backcourt. We get the three, and now.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
You don't expect these kinds of things on the road, Lynn, but we're making the most of the mistakes here by the officials. And the Gravette fans are not happy right now.
Down by 23.
I don't really blame them either.
No, that was a bad call. And now Lumsargis for three. Oh! Abby Smith pull up jumper, good. That's a nice shot. Now the Lady Tigers stretch it out to 25-point lead. They have outscored them 19-2 here with 2:35 to go in the third. Into the game comes Huber, and into the game comes with Sean.
It's the pressure, Lynn. It just wears on you throughout a game, and it's really hard for a team to sustain the pressure for 4 quarters, and I think that's kind of what we're seeing. We've kind of worn them down with our pressure.
And the Lady Tigers have only committed 2 fouls this half, so pressure can continue. Now with Sean gets frustrated in there a little bit. I have makeup call there, Derek, or makeup no call.
Could have been a shove. It could have been a walk probably, but they said play on.
Cappy Bryant hits the big 3 a while ago after the backcourt. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Nice feed inside. Nice smart play by Abby Smith. And now Lumsargis for 3. No good. Rebound Rashawn. Bring it down as Pruitt. DeWitt at the top of the key, guarded by Smith. Nice feed inside. Nice play by Michelle Lumsargis. Stealing the pass inside. Lumsargis and off the backboard. That's 11 for her. Her first 2-point basket of the night. And the Lady Tigers going to be called, I think that's Abby Smith. 50-21. And the Lady Tigers have just exploded here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught this third quarter because Gravette did a really good job of hanging with us, especially with Huber and Barnett on the bench. But, man, it seems like we've got 6 girls out on the floor, and for Gravette it probably seems like we've got 7 out there.
Into the game for the Lady Lions is Aubrey Garrett, her first action of this evening, and she has the ball, feeds inside to Rashawn. And Rashawn's going to get an and 1 opportunity. And I think that breaks her into the double digits now.
11.
She's got 11 with a chance to have 12. 50-23. 23-4 here in the third.
And Lynn, you may have mentioned Kim Reynolds has checked into the game for us, so it's her first action of the night.
Rashawn completes the old-fashioned three-point play, and now Lady Tigers. There's Beeks. Cappy Bryant for three. Oh, nice rebound by Rashawn. Quickly down the court is Nichols. Nichols has been out of the game for a while. She's going to throw up the three. No good. Abby Smith with the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball here.
I think somebody missed a defensive assignment, judging from Coach Frow's reaction. And Nichols came down and nobody was guarding her, and she was forced into taking that shot. But Coach Froud obviously a blown defensive assignment there.
And now backcourt. And the Gravette fans are happy about it getting called that time.
Yeah.
Did Coach Froud call timeout?
Yes, he did. He did. And he's Tebowing right now.
We want to remind you, if you're watching, please go to PG Tigers online.com and let us hear from you. Let us know how the broadcast is going. I know we don't have the best of angles tonight. Someone's asking Coyle. Yes. Yeah. This is probably Jerry. Jerry, yep, the Whitney Fitz is hurt. Her cousin Haley's been playing.
Whitney got hurt during the Greenland game, if I'm not mistaken. They're late in the game. She hurt her knee, and I don't know if there's been a diagnosis on her or not yet.
Well, Dustin, I just got a comment saying that the camera work is that you're doing a good job, and they understand why there's a little bit of a bad angle. So appreciate Jerry and Dina for giving us the feedback.
He's got a built-in excuse for his first time to film tonight.
Now Nichols, she's going to feed with Sean. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Cappy Bryant. 19 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Now Whitney Fitz. And Abby Bryant's going to pull out. Looks like Coach Froud's asking for one shot. Kim Reynolds, and nice takeaway there by, that is Aubrey Garrett. Well, after 3 quarters of play, that was all Prairie Grove in that quarter, outscoring them 23-5 with a 50-24 lead. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after these messages.
PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
I'm sorry, we're going to stay there with the cheerleaders there. Someone's asked for them, so we're going to do it. Go, Tigers, go.
Hey, Dustin, you might want to zoom out so you get the mascot, too, if you can.
We were about to run a PG Telgo commercial. I'll thank them because they make all this possible. We try to run them as often as we can. They make this webcast possible. They do so much for us, provide equipment, the servers, everything. Well, we're going to start the fourth and final quarter. The Tigers lead 50-24. They could get 4 more points here. I think we go to the mercy rule.
Yep, and I think Gravette, they've still got their starters in. We probably will not see Huber the rest of the night, and I'm looking. We've got 2 starters in the ball game right now, so we may not see a lot of our starters here at the end of the ball game. We for sure don't want to lose anybody to an injury or anything like that with a 26-point lead.
You're right, and I'll tell you, the 2 starters we do have in, one's a sophomore, and then Haley is, kind of a new starter.
Right.
So getting the experience that she needs as we go deeper into the season. Ball inside to Rashawn. Nice move there. And I think Lacey's going to be called for the push.
And every time that we've had Barnett and Huber out of the ball game, that's where they're going is with Shawn. And she's a good player, but she's had trouble matching up with Barnett and Huber.
She's going to get a chance to shoot the 1-and-1. And the first on the way, and it's good. She closes the gap slightly, 25-20-50. Nice rebound by Garrett, and now she gets it out to DeWitt. She pulls up, 17-footer, no good, and Whitney Fitz with the rebound. Cappy Bryant over there to Lacey Beeks. Beeks takes, drives, back out to Abby Smith. Nice hustle there by Washawn. Oh! They may be making up a few here tonight, Derek.
Yeah, you tend to get those calls when you're on your home floor and when you're down 25 points in the fourth quarter. They're going to give sometimes the benefit of the doubt to the team that's trailing a little bit.
Looks like Brooke Barnett's back into the game. They probably want her to work on Rashawn a little bit.
Yeah, and you know Lacey's played a lot of minutes tonight, so it gives her a chance to catch her breath maybe.
You know, Garrett has done a nice job. The shot there by Pruitt was off, and Garrett got the rebound. She's picked up a lot of loose balls, and it's 50-27, and now Brooke Barnett, she's going to take it. She gives it up to Cappy Bryant. Haley Fitz drives, lays it up with her left hand, no good. And there's Garrett again with a rebound. Swung elbow there a little bit.
Yeah, and as long as you move your body with the elbow, they usually won't call that. As long as you're not leading with the elbow, which I don't think she did right there. So, yeah, she's done a good job of getting her body in position to make a lot of things happen on the rebounding side of the thing. Uh-oh. Oh.
Haley got hit.
Yeah, she did. She did. It kind of knocked her around a little bit. She lost where her player was.
There's Cappy Bryant for three. No, way off there. DeWitt. Now some of the starters coming back. They've closed the lead. From, I believe, what we had, a 28-point lead at one time.
I think it was up to 28.
And now down to 21. And so Froud has the full starting lineup back in with just under 6 minutes to go. And a push over in the corner.
Wow.
Did you see the push all the way out of?
I saw it. You know, hey, was that Michelle that almost ended up in the first row of the bleachers there?
That's a 5.
Well, and I think things were getting a little bit too sloppy for Coach Froud, and he didn't want, you know, we were going to win the game probably no matter what, but he didn't want to end on a negative note here.
Nichols brings it down, loses the ball. Now Beeks with it. She's going to drive. And there's Garrett again. Now we're Sean all the way off the rim.
Yeah, good call.
And that's Meeker with, I think that's Meeker with the push off there. Well, no, that's 22 Pruitt. That's her third foul. And now Meeker's going to come into the game for Nichols. You know, Pruitt was the one that pushed Lumsargis into the stands a while ago.
Yeah, so she definitely earned that foul there.
Haley Fitz. Now it's Beeks. Lumsargis for three. Bottom.
I think that's 4 threes for her tonight, Lynn.
Stretches, nice dribbling there by DeWitt. Fitz went for the steal, and DeWitt took behind her back. Push by Lumsargis. That'll be a 1-and-1 for Meeker. 5 minutes to go. I think Coach Froud just wants that 5 minutes to tick.
Yeah, I think so. And he's calling another timeout here.
He's going to take a full timeout. I think we'll take a full timeout with him. With 5 minutes and 5 seconds, the Lady Tigers lead 53-29.
How do you tell someone that they're special?
Flowers and friends.
How do you tell someone that they're loved?
Flowers and friends.
How do you tell someone happy anniversary?
Flowers and friends.
And how do you express your deepest sympathy?
Flowers and friends.
In Prairie Grove, when your message needs to be expressed with flowers, be it fresh cut flowers or one-of-a-kind silk arrangement, think Flowers and Friends or drive by 114 East Buchanan, or you can call them at 846-2137. Flowers and Friends, flowers, gifts, and more with that hometown touch. There's been a Davis at the counter of Sterling Drugs since before most of us were born. As a matter of fact, Sterling Drugs been at the same location in Prairie Grove since 1918. And while a lot has changed in the medical field, quality customer care is not one of them at Sterling Drug. You'll find the latest in all prescriptions explained to you by Gary Davis. He's been doing it for nearly 30 years. As a matter of fact, Gary's only going to charge you for the medication. His experience, he's going to throw that in for free. Keeping you healthy since 1918. Sterling Drug, 125 East Buchanan in Prairie Grove. Proud sponsors of Prairie Grove Athletics.
Okay, at the free throw line is Meeker trying a 1-and-1. Tigers leading 53-29. Meeker's lefty shot on the way off the back of the rim, and Brooke Barnett clears it away. Now Huber bringing it down.
Well, it's been a while since Huber's touched the ball offensively, so I'm guessing that timeout had something to do with that fact.
Well, we can start thinking about Steak and Shake players of the game tonight, Derek, and maybe next time out we'll discuss a little deeper.
Okay.
Inside, there's Beeks, turnaround jumper. She's going to get the foul.
Yeah, Beeks has had one of her more solid games thus far on the season.
Lumsargis also having a great game tonight. There's Beeks. She makes the free throw. 54-29, 4:41 to go in the ball game. Makes them both. I believe that makes her 4 of 6 from the line tonight. 55-29. DeWitt with the ball, feeds inside to White. White off the back, no good. Over the back, and that's going to be on Rashawn, I believe. It could. Yep. That is Destiny Rashawn. And now 1-and-1 for Lumsargis. She can stretch the lead out to 28. If you're watching and you're waiting for the boys' action, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to look into some potential ways of maybe getting a little bit better view for that game. Bringing the ball down for the Lady Lions is Pruitt, guarded by Cappy. DeWitt for three, no good. Rebound Beeks.
Gravette's really struggled from shooting the ball outside the three-point line tonight. I don't know if have they made one, Lynn? I haven't been keeping stats
They
on
may
that,
have made one. There's Beeks for three. Don't see that often. Beeks doesn't throw those threes up often.
No, she usually doesn't, but she had an open look there, and it almost went in for her.
55-29. Now Garrett gets the ball inside. She battles hard. I really like the way Garrett plays. She's very aggressive.
Plays hard, and she didn't get a whole lot of minutes. And I don't remember if she went in the first half at all. I don't remember. So
second half's when she saw her first action.
She's made the most of her opportunity that she's been on the floor tonight.
There's White, little jumper, no good. Nice, very nice block out by Beeks. You know, the Lady Lions, if you'll remember last year, I think they finished fourth.
Yes.
Or maybe even sixth or something, and they made a run in the district tournament, which got them to the regionals, and then they went on to there's Smith. It's good. And then they went on to, I think they went to win a game in the state. So I think there's been a and I can see why. I think they're going to continue to be good. They're not a bad basketball team.
They're going to battle some teams in our conference, and I would expect that they're going to be in the regional tournament again this year.
With Sean, now knocked away by Beeks. Now the Lady Tigers, chance to go up by 30 here. And now pulling it out is Fitz. And Coach Froud's going to go to four corners. Drive inside, and that's Beeks. 59-29. The Lady Tigers have outscored the Lady Lions 32-10 here in 33-10 here in the second half. There's DeWitt for three. No good. Rebound. Beeks has done a great job boxing out the much taller Rashawn. Now she drives, feeds. Brooke Barnett.
Oh, she got hammered.
No call.
Oh, wow.
Rashawn up. No good. Partially blocked. White ball. Clock's going to run now.
Oh, set shot there.
Well, Derek, let's talk about the player of the game. It's the action. That's Robinson in, and there's a nice Kim Reynolds. Oh, Kim.
Yeah, we've got the clock running too. We've got a 30-point lead, Lynn.
I would say Lamsargas and Beeks tonight. We could go co-players of the game. They both played really well. Lamsargas getting hot from three-point land. And then Beeks just played great, especially whenever she had to guard the much taller Rashawn. So there's Abby Smith for three. No good. Tapped away by Kathy Bryant.
You know, Beeks had to play a lot of minutes, kind of was forced into that role in the first half because we got ourselves into foul trouble in the post. So she had to slide over and guard, Gravette's best player a lot too. And then she's had a good game offensively, but Michelle has been hot from outside the three-point line, as she typically has been throughout her career too. So two pretty good candidates, I would say there.
Well, do you want to go? I'll let Brothers Dugans make the call. We go either Beeks and Lamsargas, or you want to choose one? You guys make the call tonight.
My personal opinion, we've seen Michelle play some really good games so far. I think this is the best we've seen Beeks play so far. And
Lacey Beeks, our steak and shake player of the game.
We'll go Beeks tonight.
Now we're down to 20 seconds. Like I said, after this game, we are going to take a quick break. Don't go away. Or if you want to go away and come back, we'll be ready for the boys' game. We're just going to take a couple of minutes to get ready. And that's going to do it. Our final score, the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers 59, the Gravette Lady Lions 32. Let's take Derek, why don't we just stay here for just a minute, go through the stats real quick when the band gets through. Well, we'll just do it as the band plays.
Okay.
In the background.
Did you say while the band plays?
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay, I'll start off with the Gravette. Washawn led them with 13 points, and then White had 7, Nichols had 6, and Garrett and Pruitt had 2 points each. And then for the Lady Tigers, Justine had 16 points. That led the way. Michelle Lamsargas hit 4 3-point shots, and she had 14 points. And then Lacey Beeks had 11 points. Abby Smith had a nice game off the bench again. 8 points for her. Cappy Bryant with 5 points. Haley Fitz with 3, and Brooke Barnett with 2 points to round out the scoring.
Okay, well, we're going to just, I'll tell you what, we'll stay with you for a few minutes, and we'll have a few commercials. We're going to take an opportunity here to see if we can get a better location of the camera.
PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. But what does that mean to you? It means that you get to keep up with all your sporting events associated with Prairie Grove Athletics on a website furnished and maintained by PG Telco. It means that the folks at PG Telco have an interest in you, your kids, your school,